I'm Damian Holbrook from TV Guide Magazine and TV Insider, and I am here with Tom and Lauren from Lucifer.
Okay, so listen, if I'm meant to be God's consultant, I should know everything, right? I mean, we are partners, aren't we?
That we are. All right. Come on.
Well, right now?
There's no time like the present.
Okay, let's do it. I will never get tired of that.
The couple we waited forever to see get together, and you guys spend this final season as such a great couple. I'm so happy for you guys and for the fans. I love these two. These two make a great pair. Tom, how was it getting to play? Like, Lucifer has always been kind of, you know, a rascal, but this time you get to actually be a romantic.
I know. It did. I mean, I have to say, it did feel strange sometimes. We kept looking at each other sometimes during shooting, going, "Oh, we're a couple now, aren't we? We should do."
Right. Yeah.
Do you remember?
So used to
be like, ooh.
Right, and it's
why don't you love me? Where are you going? Why don't you love me? Where are you going? Yeah, no, we're together and happy.
Lauren, you know, Chloe, first of all, he calls her Chloe and not detective, which I love. But also, I love that Chloe kind of is willing to give him a little wiggle room because he's just learning how to almost be a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she knows how to pick her battles. I think she understands. It took him a hot second to even be like, "I love you."
Right.
So yeah, she's very patient. I think that's one of Chloe's best attributes. Patient and madly in love with Lucifer. And so yeah, season 6, seeing them working together as a team, like a loving team.
Literally going to hell and back.
Oh.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Just going to hell and staying there. Yeah.
And then you also get to play this weird nuclear family storyline.
I know.
Right.
Yeah. That was also part of it, Damien, in that, like, we were playing the couple, but we also were playing the couple that just found out we're going to be a couple for a while because we've got a grown-up daughter. Right. So it's like putting all the pieces together, and there's some kind of comfort and then some kind of mystery as to like how this all works out. But I think season 6 is Chloe and Lucifer seek solace in each other properly for the first time, and they are very much a team, but not a detective team, a parenting team.
But how was it for you also to get to play superpowered?
Well, Chloe, God bless her, but she's not the most like action-y kind of fun, in that regard. So season 6, I was intimidated by it, but once we got into it, I had so much fun.
So you guys have been through so much since the show started, like just with the characters, with the show moving and getting canceled and saved and coming back and all this. What was it like for you guys in those final days as you knew that this time it was goodbye? It was going to be the end of these, these runs.
It was quite a cathartic process shooting season 6 because we knew we were going to end for definite, and we knew where it was going, and we knew all of these things, and we just, as much as possible, we just wanted to try and absorb the experience that was happening around us.
Was there anything that you guys went into these final episodes wanting to make sure you did for the fans? Because they've just been so incredible.
The Lucifer fans are just beautiful humans. Love them. Thank you for all your support if you're watching it all. The only reason our show ever really went forward from when Fox canceled us, and Tom and I have said this again and again, and everybody knows it, but is the fans. I mean, really, they brought us back, and that's the reason Netflix picked us up, and the fans kept us going, and they've just been the most lovely, supportive, wonderful part of the show.
Tom and Lauren. So we always love them, like we ship them, but putting them together as an actual couple who are strong together, having them say "I love you" and having them being romantic and all that is like, it's all this juicy small stuff that you just think like, we've never seen Lucifer this emotionally vulnerable.
The concern always, right, in a relationship like this is, it's going to get boring once they get together, even though everybody says we want them to finally be happy together. We're like, no, We realized that, like Joe was saying, in every relationship, it's not like everything's all hunky-dory once you, say I love you or whatever. Chloe goes through things. She goes through this addiction arc, and Lucifer goes through things, these feelings where he's the parent who did the abandoning. Now suddenly, how is that possible? And they're going through these things, and they can lean on each other. And you can, but they're still going through something.
One of the things I loved most, it's a tiny thing. It's a tiny detail, but when we started writing season 6 and Lucifer called Chloe instead of detective.
Yes.
And we were just like, are we going to do this? And we're like, well, because it's the DNA of the show is he calls her detective,
right?
Except for when it really means something. What if for an entire season it means something because that's where they are in their lives? Like, just it was a tiny touch that meant a lot to me about where they were.
All right, and the animated section, just brilliant.
Thanks.
And I tweeted, people will see more of Lucifer than they ever imagined.
and yet less. Yeah. That was awesome.
For more on Lucifer's amazing final season and all of your favorite streaming shows, check out TVinsider.com.